Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Whoops. Dropping things. Hope you're all having a great morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. And we're talking about helping your child to gain skills and understanding what you could be doing to contribute to their success or their lack of success. So, before we get started, let me tell you who I am. If you're new to my broadcast, I'm Celia Kibler, family empowerment coach and the founder of PumkedUpParenting.com. Also, the founder of Fun Fit Family Fitness and the founder of the International Day of Calm on April 5th of every year. I am the author of Raising Happy Toddlers, How to Build Great Parenting Skills and Stop Yelling at Your Kids, as well as 3 children's books, I Am Grateful, All About Me, and Being Different is Fun. All of these books can be found, right here at celiasbooks.com. The manual I wrote, which is right here, Raising Happy Toddlers, it is a manual for you and your children. You wanted it, I wrote it, is available in English and Spanish. And they are all available, like you see at the bottom, at celiasbooks.com. In addition, I'm a mom of 5, 2 I gave birth to, 3 I gained through marriage, and a grandma to 9. And I'm on a mission to stop 1 million parents from yelling at their kids and helping you learn the skills, strategies, and techniques that you need to know to put a parenting system in place in your home so that you can stop the generational cycles of dysfunction and abuse and really create childhoods that everyone can blossom from. Okay, so let me hop on my phone real quick and make sure that we are broadcasting. And if you're live with me, welcome. Says good morning, Celia. I don't know who that is. So hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find out who that is. Also, Barbara. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Thank you for joining me. So you can see at the caption above the comment, you can give StreamYard your name so that when I see it feed up, I see your name, not Facebook user. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this because there are 2 key factors in helping your children learn skills, life skills, educational skills, communication skills, all of those things. Number 1, and this is probably the biggest factor, and that is the factor of time. You know, I hear from parents all the time because they're rushed around in the morning and their child may be sitting there and that child's going to be trying to get their shoes on and there isn't enough time and they're being hurried. And it's causing everyone to be stressed. And in that stress, there's a lot of frustration and aggravation. And finally, the parent goes, I'll do it for you. So number 1, you need to give your child the time they need to get better at skills. They're never going to learn if you constantly do for them. So if there's a morning thing with getting kids out the door and they're not able to get their shoes on in time or their coats or whatever, and you're getting frustrated and they're getting frustrated, then you need to make more time. You need to get up earlier. You need to get things done the night before that can get things done. Packing book bags, making lunches, picking out clothes. All of those things will help get things moving along a little faster in the morning. But giving your child the time that they need to learn how to put on shoes or tie shoes or get their coat on if they're little, things like that are going to be key and golden because you know what? Once they learn, they learn. And then they're able to get things done. What's giant fluff of hair coming off my head? Anyway, distracted. So they need time and less stress. If everything they're trying to do is a stressful situation, they will stop trying. Think of you as an adult, and when you're like under the gun with pressure or you're feeling stressed out, you can't even like concentrate. And it leads to being overwhelmed. And often I don't know if you're like me or not, but when I'm overwhelmed, if I'm here in the office and there's just too many things, I walk out that door and I like chill out because I'm just too overwhelmed to keep going. So if you're overwhelming your child with too many requests and things, they're not going to be successful. And as a matter of fact, guys, Thursday night, I'm offering a masterclass on how children learn. It is vitally important that you know this. This will be a detailed, concentrated class so that you know how your child learns. If they're a little guy, how do they learn when they're at home and they're building skills and they're learning about following directions and different techniques and strategies? How do they learn? How does your child in school learn? Your child may be struggling in their courses or doing their homework. Why is that? You need to know and be aware of how your child learns in order for you to help your child be successful, not do for them. Once again, helping your child is not doing for your child. That is not helping any success. So avoid doing for them and start helping them learn better. So if you want to be a part of that masterclass and you're not in my Tranquility Tribe members get all masterclasses included in their membership. Go to pumpedupparenting.com, once again, right there, and look under courses. I believe that's a heading, and you will see, I think the first one will say how to teach your child to learn, something like that. And you can either register for just the class or you can register for the Tranquility Tribe, which isn't a whole lot more expensive than just the class. And it will keep you in the tribe and you will get these concentrated trainings every month. Super valuable, super important. I'm telling you, if you follow these trainings, you will have that parenting system in place without even paying the price of working one-on-one with me. High speed, you want to go faster, that's when you want to work one-on-one with me. But the group coaching program is great. All right. So you need to give them time. Another thing you need to do is practice, practice, practice. You know, they say practice makes perfect. Well, I don't really like saying practice makes perfect because are we really perfect at anything? Not really. We may be really good at something, but we're not necessarily perfect at it. And we don't want our children to think that everything has to be perfect. That's how you create perfectionists. And they're never satisfied because they're expecting it to be perfect. And if one thing's out of place, they lose it. For those perfectionists out there, I'm sure you can relate. And guys, if you're on with me live, do me a favor and share this out because I'm sure you have a friend that needs to hear this morning. Okay, so practice, practice, practice. Practicing makes better. We get better at things, better and better. And the more we practice, the more we do, we get better and better and better. We start learning to do our best, a great life skill to teach your kids to always do their best. And of course, their best is relative to their age. It is relative to how they are feeling. You know, if you always strive to do your best, and you're not feeling well one day, your best is not going to be the same as a day when you're feeling great, clearly. So your best is only dependent on how you feel, plus your skills and abilities that they also say what your best is. So if you're not so good at something and you're doing your best, that will be your best based on your abilities. 10 years from now, your best at that same thing may be way different. But if you always strive to do your best and you give your child time and you help coach them and train them, and there's no judgment or criticism, they will succeed. When they're dusting a table, you can go with them. You can help them dust. You can say, okay, let me show you first how you dust, and then let them do it. Understand their age. Don't go back after they dusted and say, oh, you missed a spot. That's criticism. They're going to be like, well, I did my best, you know, and now you're going back and you're redoing it. If you have to redo something, do it when they're out of the room or in bed or something like that. Don't judge or criticize, because that is also another way that they will stop learning. They will be like, well, why bother? You might as well do it, because clearly I can't do it very well. So don't judge or criticize. Encourage, encourage, encourage. Help them. If they have to clean up a room, you can go in there and help them. There's nothing wrong with helping them as long as they're doing it and you're not doing it for them. Teamwork does make things work better. So there's no crime in that, but don't go in and say, okay, I'll help you clean the room, and they're sitting there playing and you're cleaning. No, they have to contribute. And that's also great ways to show kids how to do it a little better, but not doing it for them, because they'll notice things and you can talk about what you're doing along the way. So you're always taking those teaching moments. All right. Remember, age appropriate. Remember your child's age. If your child is 2 or 3, clearly they need simpler instructions. They are not going to do things like a 10-year-old, 18-year-old adult would do it. Don't expect them to. You're asking the impossible. And I know some of you are like, well, I could help them and I can, they can learn. Yes, they can learn. But they're still only the age they are, and their skills are not going to be as accelerated. Their abilities are not as great as what we have as an adult. It's impossible. So understand that and be proud of the effort they put in. Always say something and compliment them about the effort they're doing. That's how you encourage kids to do their best and build their skills and learn, is by you encouraging them along the way. Think of it when your child was a baby, and learned to walk. Did you push him down and say, oh my gosh, you are a terrible walker, just forget it, don't even do it, I'll do it for you? No. You picked them up, you held their little hands, you reached out for them to come to you, you encouraged them all the way. And when they took that first step, you celebrated it like it was the most monumental moment of their life. Be that consistent, that persistent with other skills. Celebrate them, encourage them. Refer to that first step all the time. If you're like, oh, how am I doing here? What was I like when my child took that first step? How did I feel? Your child felt incredibly accomplished, but so did you. You were so proud of them. Here they are taking their first step. That should be your attitude when they're learning all new things through life. Be proud of them. Celebrate them. Remember that. Okay, guys? So give them time, coach them, help them, don't do for them. But give them the time and space to get proficient at what they're learning. Don't rush them and don't cause more stress. Stress will undermine the whole situation. Okay? So I hope you got value from this. If you want to join my masterclass, How Children Learn, send me a message. I'll send you the link, or just go to Pumped Up Parenting right there and go under courses, and you'll see the first one is our masterclass. It is Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I do a new masterclass the fourth Thursday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to be a part of the monthly masterclasses, along with all kinds of other benefits, the Tranquility Tribe Academy to teach you how to set up a peaceful parenting system in your home, back masterclasses, twice a month group coaching calls. If you want to be a part of that, join our Tranquility Tribe. And when you go to that page, it'll give you the opportunity to do so. Okay? In the meantime, guys, thank you for joining me. I know you have a busy day, and I appreciate you spending this little bit of time with me. Share this out with your friends. If you're watching on the replay, welcome. Make comments. You have questions, reach out to me, put them in the comments, tag me, and I will get to your answers as soon as possible. In the meantime, I wish you days filled with peace, love, tons of laughter. Really is the best medicine. And I'll see you here next time in Pumped Up Parenting and Around the Web. Bye-bye, everyone. Maybe bye-bye. Bye, guys.